Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tommy, and of course this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. And let me just tell you right off the bat, 60 minutes from board to grill to mouth, 30-minute ribs. Do not discount this this video here, this recipe here, and I am going to show you exactly how it is done. And as you guys know, I love ribs. I've cooked many different methods, many different recipes of ribs on the channel, and this one here is definitely 100% right up there with all of them. So look, if you do not have that Masterbuilt XT, you can do this on a pellet grill, you could do this on a kettle, whatever pit you have. You are just gonna turn it up and cook these ribs. So look, what I wanna do here is let's break this down step by step. Let's go right to the board. Let me show you exactly what we are working with, and let's start the show. Alrighty guys, look, so this one's gonna get started with a regular store purchased rack of baby back ribs. I've chosen baby back ribs for this cook because they're gonna have an extra layer of fat that is gonna protect the meat. So I do believe when you are going hot and fast, baby back is gonna be your choice. We will get those out of the package. You are gonna wanna get those dried off. Now look, that is gonna lead us right into that membrane, hot and fast, 30 minutes, 600, who cares? I am just gonna leave it on. I will score it up. If you want to take it off, pull it off. Either way, I do not believe it is going to make any difference at all. From there, my rub of choice is going to be this dusted. I have used this a few times in other recipes. It is a burger and beef rub. I am going to try it out here on some pork. It is salt heavy with some activated charcoal and other spices inside. I definitely 100% dig it. Don't have dusted. You can pick some up at Amazon or use your favorite rib rub right here. So I am going to start at the back end, get enough dusted on, then I am going to hit it with some 16 mesh black pepper. At that point, I am going to flip it over again, same thing, dusted black pepper, and just allow the ribs to sit here on the board for 15-20 minutes as we head on over to my Masterbuilt XT and get that fired up. Alrighty, for all you master builders out there, if you are going to run your pit hot and fast, there are a couple things that you need to do. Number one is make sure you shake that grate good. And number two, as you'll see, make sure your fuel is topped off. If you've got a clogged up grate and you've got a little bit of lack of fuel in your hopper, you will not reach those temperatures that you need to reach. And once you've got that shaken up, you will get that fire starters in. Hold on a second, is that a spider? Well, it certainly looks like a spider to me. And yes, I said spider, spider, spider. From there, you will torch it out. At that point, I will set my dial to about 540 to 550. Once that temperature is reached, I will bring you guys back and we will get those ribs on. Alrighty guys, and as you can see up on the screen, we have reached that temperature of 540 Fahrenheit. So look, for a cook like this, you are gonna wanna go middle shelf, which means if you are using a kettle, go in direct. If you are using a pellet grill, as I am using the Masterbuilt, you are gonna wanna go up top. And after you do get your ribs on, you are gonna wanna scrunch it together, allow all that meat to bunch up for protection. Once you are done with all that, just shut it down to set your timer for 15 minutes, and I will see you guys back then. So right at that 15-minute mark, there's a couple things you are gonna wanna do here. And number one is turn that pit up to 600 if you can get there. If you can't, just leave be where you are. A quick temperature check tells us we are 170s, 180s. That is perfect. We are right on target. You are also gonna wanna inspect the meat. And as I do that, look at the sizzle on the bottom end of these ribs. That looks absolutely incredible. As long as you are not charring too much too fast, just shut it down, set that timer for another 15 minutes. After that, I will bring you guys back. Alrighty guys, so we are right at that half-hour mark. And a quick temperature check with my chef's temp tells me we are 200, and that there is absolutely where you want to be. But I have decided to take this recipe one step further, as I am going to flip the ribs right above the heat on the bottom. That is going to give us some extra color and a little bit of extra char. Meanwhile, it is going to be foiled down. It is going to be 5 dabs of butter down. I'm going to get a couple little streams of honey down, and also my raspberry chipotle. That is going to go down. You do not have to use honey, and use your favorite BBQ sauce. That was a quick 5 minutes. We are going to get back to the pit. Let's get those ribs off. And at this point, I am going to take one for the team, because I got to tell you, it is super hot in there. I am going to try to grab the ribs and give you guys a pretty good look. And I got to tell you right off the bat, we've got a nice color. We've got a little bit of char, and all that is going to be flavor. We will now get the ribs on over to the board. You're going to want to flip meat side down into the butter. At that point, you are going to want to hit the back end of the ribs with a little bit of honey, your little bit of barbecue sauce, and then we are going to seal them up. We are going to let them rest for about 15 minutes or so. At that time, it is going to be like Christmas morning here at the Gallery BBQ as we unwrap it, and I will bring you guys back. So here we go. After a quick 15-minute rest, it is time to unwrap them. And I can tell you, we've got tender, we have got char, and we have definitely got some flavor going on. And that there is gonna be your 30-minute ribs, which in my opinion is a 100% game changer. And also I can tell you, these were 100% incredible and 100% a must make. So what I wanna do here as I let the camera roll is I am going to get off a nice center cut rib, and we are going to take a look at that. And again, you could see the juice, and you can see how tender these are. I mean, these are not going to be fall off the bone tender. They are going to give you a little bit of a bite, which is exactly what I want. So what I want to do here is let's take this in live. We got to do that taste test. We got to talk about it, and we got to close out the show. Alrighty guys, look, so that is going to be your 30-minute rib. Let's just say from board to grill to mouth is going to be under an hour, and how could you beat that? And I am telling you, man, these are just about as tasty as any ribs. A little bit different than your usual smoked ribs, because you are going to get a little bit of a char flavor, but you definitely pick up that, you definitely pick up everything that the Masterbuilt has to offer to it. And I am talking about a little bit of wood flavor, as I've had that in the, I had that in the hopper from my last cook. And obviously you've got that char, you've got that charcoal, you've got the live flames, and you've got the best of all worlds with this, this rib. And I'm telling you, 30 minutes on the pit, and I would say we probably averaged about 600 or so, and they are plenty juicy as you saw, and they are definitely plenty tender. Let's go in on that live screen taste test, and I will give you some fresh thoughts. And of course, you want to get as much of this sauce on there, honey on there. Use your favorite stuff, whatever it is you like to put on the ribs, use it, and cheers. I mean, you know, hey, it's the perfect bite. So guys, first off, this dusted, I have used this on probably 4 or 5 cooks. It is a steak and burger seasoning, but I have got it here on pork ribs, and I can tell you it brings out a lot of flavors. I am definitely digging this stuff, and we'll have information straight to Amazon if you want to pick that up. And you will also be seeing a lot more of that on the show. And of course, honey, you can go grab this at your local market. We've got this down in the description. Pick some of this stuff up, man. These ribs are a must to make, a must try. If you do not have that Masterbuilt XT or the 1050, 560, or 800, or any of those gravity feds, just turn any pit up that you have, 600 or as hot as you can get it, and get them on. You want to take the ribs up to about 200 or so. And of course, I dropped them below on the Masterbuilt and got a little extra char on them, a little extra flavor, yeah. Other than that, it is springtime here at the Gallery BBQ, but I could tell you summer is going to be in full swing. Again, my name is Tommy. I appreciate you all. Hot and fast ribs, 30 minutes. And until next time, we will see you soon.